Well, hello everybody and welcome to my Take a Look At series. I'm IVATOPIA, this is episode 169. Today I'm taking a look at the game known as Knights of Honor 2. Probably going to butcher the name, Sovereign, I think it's called. I'm looking at doing an hour and a half roughly on this. If I like it, we might do a part 2 and a part 3. Because again, I feel this is more of a, one of them, the grand strategy ones. I bought number 1 because it was cheap. I haven't tried 1 yet though, and I've heard from other people 2 is basically theoretically a remaster of 1. I don't know how true that is. I've not actually played 1, even though I did grab because it was cheap at the time, and I was planning to play because I thought this coming out and I was looking forward to this, and then it came out, and like I said, the last year stuff just got away from me, with possibly, well, supposed to be moving. Don't want to go into that because I've done enough on the channel and everything, and with Aurora and stuff, a baby and stuff, and being a small place we are, it's just a lot of stuff's got away from me without what to get done. So it came out a lot quicker than I expected it to, in a sense. I thought, I'll pick up the old one, I'll try it a little bit, and then I'll be ready for the new one comes out and see what the difference is. Well, I picked up the old one, never got round to trying it, and the new one's out. And even when this came out, I picked it up, and I think it came out, I think it was last year, wasn't it? Because we are now, I'm recording this on the 10th of January 2023. I believe it came out in December last year. It was December, November it came out. And I had it in my list to do for Take a Look At, but other things just got in the way and other things I needed to do, so. Okay. So our options is continue. I've never done a game before. One thing I didn't like when it popped up, I think it said F4 to connect to Epic. Like, what has this got to do with Epic? So I didn't do that because I've said in the past I don't use Epic, personal reasons and stuff, and I feel they've personally screwed me over a couple of times. So I guess I can say the story is very quickly before we get into this. Which one was it first? I'm trying to remember the order that it was in. Oh god, what was the game called? Sorry, I got blank what the game's called. Phoenix Point was one of them. I don't remember if this was the first one or not. I think Shenmue 2, Shenmue 3 technically, but that was less for me. I heard that, the people who kickstarted that, I didn't, so it's not to do with me. And then they just basically jumped to Epic and refunded everyone. But that's not personally for me, because I put that up afterwards. Phoenix Point. I remember that being shown. Oh, and Metro, I think it hit Metro first. Basically, at the time I was looking at the money, Metro was like 3 or 4 months coming out. Again, exact timing, can't 100% remember, but maybe 2 or 3 months to come out. And I saw SupernovaTiffy. Oh, can I pre-order it? And she says, oh, wait until next paycheck, because of money and stuff. It's okay, fair enough. And next thing, suddenly gets a message that they're being taken off Steam theoretically. If you order it now, pre-order it now, for example, then you would get the Steam version. But if not, they go into Epic within a day or 2, and once they're on Epic, you're not getting it for at least a year. And I was like, that is bull. So I was forced to order quick to get the copy. So I got it on Steam. So that's the first proper time when I felt they, unfair to customers, screwed us over. The second one was Phoenix Point, as I pointed out very quickly. They get advertised as Facebook. Again, this was a Kickstarter. Again, Kickstarter was on Facebook. It was a simple situation. I was like, can I pick this one up? And I think it was a few months later. And again, wait till next paycheck for a little lot of money. Okay, that's fair enough. And then out of nowhere, I get this message. You have 24 hours. And I saw this message. And at the time, 24 hours, that was 30 minutes ago. 24 hours to basically buy the game now, or it's going to Epic. And I didn't know if you would get a Steam key or not. And apparently the dev of that said I would refund every single person who kickstarted the game, because I get more money from Epic. What I thought was low, because you wouldn't have your game if it wasn't for people kickstarting you begin with. So I thought that was low to do that. And I had no clue who's going to get a Steam key. It was almost, like I said, about 30 minutes after 24 hours, I found out he had a statement that if you did keep it or order it before then, he would have given you a Steam key. I couldn't find that in time. So I felt cheated out of that. And then, of course, I had to wait until they finally released it on Epic. Sorry, finally released it on Steam, almost like 2 years bloody later. And I finally got a copy of it. So, and the other one was, what was it called? MechWarrior 5. I actually had this one pre-ordered. It wasn't, I'm about to, can we wait? I had this one pre-ordered for a couple of months. They were probably the best about this too, so give them credit for that. But I had it pre-ordered. You also got some bonuses for the online, online for pre-ordering. Well, they announced we're going to Epic, and I contacted them directly. Will you still give a Steam key? And they also said that if people want a refund, they'll give it. I contacted them. I don't want to get a refund if I'll get a Steam key. I don't mind if you go to Epic and you wait a year instead of it coming out next month or whatever the date it was supposed to come out. I think it was December that year. So instead of waiting December, it came out the following December for Steam. So a year and a half. A year and a half, 2 years. I was willing to wait. You keep the money. I get my Steam key. Well, I contacted them. They replied back within the day, if I remember correctly, and they said, we're not sure. We're literally about to have the meeting tomorrow about this situation. Okay, fair enough. Next day or the day after, whatever it was, they sent me a new message. Unfortunately, we do not know if we're going to give Steam keys out. So if you still want me to do a refund, I will do it. And also at the same time, anything that you've already spent on the online stuff, you can keep. So basically, I said, then do the refund. Because I didn't want to, pay full price for a game, and in 2 years from now, I have to buy it again on Steam, and that was useless. So I bought the game twice. But they gave like 30 days for people to get refunds. So at least that was better. They handled it better. And even then, when it came out, instead of being a year after, it was like a year and a half. So they got delayed even more, so it took even longer for them to come out. As you know, I do have the game now. But yeah, so that was the other reason why I didn't want to touch Epic with a barge pole. And then, of course, they had this whole thing with Total War. They took one of Total War games. We're giving it away for free! Come to Epic for free! It's like, I don't want it on Epic. But then when it came to Steam, we got it for half price. Why didn't we get it for free on Steam? So, another thing I thought was a slap in the face there. So that's the whole reason why I don't really like Epic and I don't want to install their stuff. Even though, yes, I've kind of unfortunately been forced to in a certain aspect. Their cheat system they run, Star Citizen has started using it. So I do have to use their cheat system, what I don't like. But at least the Star Citizen has an exclusive Epic or something stupid like that. So that's the reason why I won't download Epic and use their stuff. So I felt personally they are bad for the customers. They slap us in the face every chance they get. Because to me, if you've been kickstarted, people backed you, you should be loyal to people who backed you. No, I don't give a flying hoot about you. I got more money from them. You got a refund, take it. It's just so much messing around. And I feel like games that have already taken money, already been pre-ordered, they shouldn't do that. It's bull. And on top of that, for the Metro, they actually use Steam's pay to advertise themselves before they jumped across. That's the whole reason why I'm mixed when it comes to Gal Civ and Ashes, not Ashes. Gal Civ and what's it called? Gal Civ and Soul of Empire. Sins of Soul Empire. They did nothing wrong. Stardust did nothing wrong whatsoever in that. They announced they were going Epic exclusive. Didn't take money or anything beforehand. So they did it the right way. The only thing is, I'm, out of principle and the fact I've been slapped so much by Epic, that's why I'm waiting on them to come to Steam. I cannot fault Stardock anyway by doing what they did. If, on the other hand, it was like, oh, here's Galaxy 4, pre-orders, take the money, and then, oh, now we're going exclusive, then that's completely different. That's basically what happened with the other games, why I'm upset with them. But Stardock is just more of an annoyance to me that, yes, you've gone over there, but you did nothing wrong, so it's fine. Just hurry up over there, and you can come over here. If it's on Epic exclusive, I don't consider it even released at this point. So I don't consider Galciv or Sins even out. But that's my personal reasons. None of this, I know some people saying, oh, people just like Epic because it's on the bandwagon. No, I feel personally they've slapped the customer, they've slapped me. So that's why. I think I've told this story once in the past. But that's the reason why I don't like Epic, and the reason why I stay off it. So I'm not jumping in the bandwagon because I have personally been slapped by them, so to speak. Metaphorically, obviously. Metaphorically, I can't see the word. Anyway. I wasn't trying to get to a big long story and I ended up doing it anyway. 9 minutes, get onto Knights of Sovereign. Probably do an hour 40 now to make up for that. And again, it's got nothing to do with Knights of Sovereign other than you had an epic thing at the start. That's what got me into this. So I'm 9 minutes of it because of you had the epic thing at the start. But you came out on every system, so I guess that's a bit more okay. I don't know what the epic connection thing's even needed for. But they before anyone says, oh, Knights of Sovereign's epic, they came out on Epic and Steam. I've got nothing against them coming out on different platforms, because that's another thing. People, oh, you want it on one platform only? No. I use GOG. I use Steam. I use EA's thing. I forgot what they call it. They changed name recently. Was it the Origin? I'm trying to think of the other one. What Assassin's Creed's on? Ubisoft. I used them. I used to love Stardock's version they had. Impulse, wasn't it? I got nothing using multiple thingies. And even Steam itself, I hated Steam when it first came out because, again, I don't want to get into the story, it was Total War, 6-hour download, you know, I get to jump on it for 30 minutes, next day 6-hour download, jump on 30 minutes, and I couldn't play the game, basically because of that. Well, that was the Empire game specifically. But they've improved and got better over it, and they've earned my trust. They've even messed me around when it came to Deadpool, but again, that's another story, but they've earned my trust since. But I feel Epic's just slap, slap, slap. And if you want to release your game on Steam and Epic, fair enough, just do it at the same time. You want to release it on GOG, Steam, Epic, fine, do it at the same time, I don't care. Just don't make it Epic exclusive, because then I'm not going to touch you until you're over at least to Steam, if not GOG or both or whatever. So again, Knights of Honor came out on both, so nothing against that. I just don't know what the Epic link is, why I need to link to Epic when it comes up. Anyway, let's look what we have. We have a new campaign. We continue load multiplayer. Sorry, my phone's going off. Let me please text me back. Thank you. New campaign. I just want to look as we're going to start this. Find a campaign to join. Oh, did that say 5? Leave campaign in a minute. Oh, fudge. What the... Was not expecting that to happen. Go back. Remove campaign. Yeah. You may pacific up to 5 multiplayer lobbies. Huh? In up to 5? Click on empty slot to join existing... What? You can play 5 multiplayer games at once? Is that what it's saying? Or you get 5 games, so like me and SupernovaTiffy play, she doesn't have the game, but let's say she did. You can play here, and then again, Prowlty doesn't. And then I start playing, then I can play another game with him. Is that what it's saying? I can have 5 different saves of multiplayer games at once? Or is it that old system where you know to by email, turn-based? I'm not sure. New campaign. Okay. Victory rules. Just showing you what there is. A minor victory. No minor victory conditions applied. Players may win by following the regular grand campaign rules. Greedy kings, peasants, first blood, war of goods, destroy. Oh, and also one more thing, very quickly with the Epic thing. That's my personal opinion about them. Why I won't use it. I'll never turn around and say, "You are back here watching this. Never use it." No, I won't say that. If you want to use Epic, that's completely up to you. I'll never tell you not to do it. I personally, at the moment, maybe I'll change. Later, maybe they'll get me back at some point, but right now, my personal opinion, I won't touch them. But obviously, if you love Epic and they've done nothing to you, then again, all to you. I'm not going to sit there and say deny use them, because there's a lot of people like them. I even got one of my friends, oh, they're giving away all these free games. I said, who are Epic? I ain't touching them. But they are, and I said, yeah, if you like the games, then you do it. I just personally don't, because again, what I just explained to you on here. Like, to me, they can keep their free games, but again, if you like Epic, free too. Okay. Peasants, first blood, dominate the opposing forces or conquer provinces, kingdoms controlled by another player, land donations to the target kingdoms are disabled. Okay, so you get these things you can pick. Like again, we're not starting, we're just going to see what there is. Time limit, 1 hour. Oh, cool. 10 generations. Oh, that's neat. So if you only have a time for like, we've got 3 hours to play, we can't do another game. Boom, 3 hours. And I got it set to dominate the opposite force by conquering all provinces of kingdom controlled by another player. Donations to I guess whoever in 3 hours has the most would win. And apparently got generations too. I don't understand that. Any coming after each player loses. Oh! Now I get it. So apparently we have king generations in it. So, our first king generation 1, so king 2, generation 2, his son, etc., his daughter, whatever. And once we lose 10 of them, game over. Okay, that's neat. Campaign settings. And that's good, they got different versions of it. That is good, but also bad. And bad for the simple reason, sometimes when you have multiple versions, it divides the community a little bit. Like some players, I'll ever play First Blood, I ain't playing anything else. Type thing. So it can divide the community if you have too many multiplayer options. But at the same time, it's still good to have them. It's like Catch-22, isn't it? Starting period. 11, 10 AD, 12, 24, 13, so that's good. Did that change then? I assume it does. Oh yeah, so who's in charge? That makes sense. Kingdom, province, random kingdom. Okay, so you go into the thingies, you can random it. Oh, wrong button. That's cool. Or have a kingdom, Poland. So this is the whole planet we have? No, okay. It's a bit like the Total Wars used to do. It's basically most of Europe, isn't it? Because here's England, and because you go over here for America. Yeah, it's part of it. Do we have it? Yeah, there's the boot. Okay, kingdom size. Increase or decrease kingdom size to 2 provinces. Okay, so I guess if I'm understanding that would be if you set it on 4, you would have to have 4 provinces to be a kingdom. If you have 1 would be a kingdom. So for if I own, say, I'm assuming this is a province, I own that. On this, that would be a kingdom. If I do it on 4, I would have to say own this, say this, and now that's a kingdom now. I think that's when the starting gold, high. 4,000, 1,000, 4,000. No, what's normal? 1,000, high is 2. Okay, that's good. The aging speed. Characters age at normal rate. Because I feel this game, quickly, I believe it's a cross between, and yes, I believe this came out first, but I'm not 100% sure without checking the original one. Obviously, I'm talking about the original game. Cross between Crusade Kings, but not as deep, and Total War. And I'm trying to, because the first one's an old game, I'm not sure. I got a feeling it was the 90s or it was 2000, early 2000s. Obviously, it's early 2000s. Total War did come out first. Crusader Kings, I believe, came after this. In other words, Crusader Kings probably took what they did and made it even deeper and focused on it. So I've always said I love a game as deep as Crusader Kings, but with Total War's type combat, where this is kind of a bit of both, I believe, but not as deep on either side. So hopefully it was to scratch that itch, so to speak. We'll see. Start with 4,000. Characters age at normal rates. So slowly. So I guess if you like a certain character. Players, wars, always 30 minutes. Oh, okay, that's cool. So basically, if you want, players can't fight for 30 minutes. Players can't fight for the 2 generations, and then you can go all hell for leather. That's good. Or always on. So basically, you can fight when you want. Espionage role, full limited, very limited. All spy interactions are possible. Yeah, why would you have that off? So the spy interactions cannot be performed against players. Oh, to protect players. I think some players didn't like spy actions then. Only the least severe spy actions can be performed against players. Defeat players. Number of repicks allowed when player kingdoms. Repicks? Oh, if I'm understanding right, that would be, again, let's say I'm here, SupernovaTiffy's here, I kill her. It's on 2 repicks. She can then come to this screen if we're in on this 10 generation thing. Again, it could even be in the 3 hours and we're at an hour mark. And then she can pick someone else. And let's just say, hypothetically, she picks these. I assume she got to pick a player, though. She'll pick another over and take over a non-player character. It's because 2 picks, and if I kill her again, she's out the game. That's cool. So that way, if you want, if you do lose, you can carry on playing. If you have said it for 5 hours or whatever. Because that's sometimes bad with these multiplayer games, isn't it? If you get wiped out early because the other player kills you or the other player can't help you, like we tried to work together in co-op in Total War, if you can't get there in time to get wiped out, then you're playing it on your own for how many hours? But if you could then repick another race, well, maybe the race that killed you, that make you extra strong. I guess I wonder if there have to be some limitations on it. Because you could then pick the biggest race in the game. Number of repicks allowed, player's kingdom is destroyed. Pause, cooldown. None. Short, medium, long. No restrictions. As a cooldown, equal to duration of the last pause. Longer than last pause. Okay, so I believe, again, it works as Crusader Kings 2. I could be wrong until we get into a game. As real time. But with the option to pause when you want, a bit like Hegemony. Hegemony 3, 1, 2 and 3, etc. Obviously 3 have done a lot on the channel in the past. And you can pause it, so what this is saying is, and a lot of people say you can't multiplayer in that game because of the pausing. But like they said, if they earn enough during the Kickstarter, they would actually put one in. But they didn't earn enough, fortunately. But that's another reason for, I think, Banner Lords, people say you can't do it on that because of the pausing. But to me, I think there's a way around it. And this is the other way around it, options. So no pauses, no restrictions. That means if I'm playing SupernovaTiffy, I can pause at any time I want. Yes, people say it's annoying that no player's doing that. Fine. If that's the case, and that, put it on the long, put it on short, as a cooldown equal duration of the last pause. So in other words, again, until I'm in game. I'm not sure how it's going to work, but basically, by the sound of it, if I pause it and it's for a minute, then unpause it, I have a cooldown of a minute now. Basically, before I can pause it again, so I can't just pause in and out, in and out. If it's on long, cooldown 4 times longer than the last pause. So if I pause it for 5 minutes, oh god, that means I won't be able to pause it again for, it's 4 times what? That'd be 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes? What, again, if you don't like pausing, that's great. That's cool, the fact they have that. Unpause lock. All players can unpause at any moment, so all players. Any player may unpause after a short period. Okay, so if I pause it, again, I've done this with SupernovaTiffy in the past. I paused it, then she's unpaused it, I paused it, she's unpaused it. This one, and more in Crusade Kings we did this. But, so basically, if I pause it, she can't unpause it for a short period, so that gives me like 30 seconds or a minute or something to do stuff. And of course you can set it up to for a long period, that's good. So you can actually, that's the way around these pausing games. Like if you play that, you know, your mutual thing, I'll pause for a little bit, then we go, like with me and SupernovaTiffy, we have a baby now. We often play together when we get a chance. Oh, we both have to pause because we've got to go and change her, we need to feed her, whatever, then we can come back to the game, obviously. So we don't need to have it set for, you know, like on long. We can have unrestricted for that reason. But if we're playing with somebody like Priority, if he had this game, I was playing with him and he's still in Britain, obviously he would understand. But if he's playing with Priority and Stranger may not understand it, so we would have it set to the long thing. So I could long pause if I had to go to work quick or whatever. But you would have picked that before you join, wouldn't you? That's good. So what's on this side? Kingdom, provinces. Okay. So it's England, and that's the individual provinces. And for argument's sake, when I lived in Britain, roughly, I think I was around here, around Crewe, if I'm not mistaken. Because we're classed as northwest, but it's probably from Nottingham, around here. Crewe is, isn't it? Manchester's quite close. So you got London. It's around-ish where I live, or did live. Okay, Welsh Celtic. Pick kingdom. Start. No team. Free for all. New players can join this slot. Click to see options. Invite. Close. Can you set up for non-player characters too, or is everyone non-player characters who want players? That could be how it works. Could have 5 players. Because obviously, look at this. There's going to be a lot of non-player characters in it, isn't there? Probably 5 players. So if you don't do this, everyone's done non-player character. I'm assuming, because I think there's one of them games where you have to have everybody in it. Copy code, campaign code. Oh, okay. So for this campaign, if I pasted that someone else was actually doing this campaign, they could join. That's neat. So you can join that way. You can join by invite. I'm sure we'll bring the Steam thing up. Or possibly Epic if you signed into that, whatever their thing is. That could be why that was there. Make this slot unavailable. No players will be able to join. Yeah, there's no way to pick non-player characters, so I'm assuming it's default. And you can chat here. That's cool. Make public and back out. Okay, that's cool though. We're back out because we want to start the proper game. We have settings I'll look at before we start. We have gameplay. Oh, it was on this because when I started, I was like 1, 2, 3, click. 1, 2, 3, game. 1, 2, 3, click. You know, for my finding the connection to my voice and the footage for editing purposes. Okay, normal difficulty. That's fine. I tend to play games on normal because I feel that's the way the devs have made the game to be made the game. Intended the game. Look at words out. Intended the game to be played. But obviously, if you go, that's too easy, then you can put it on hard or very hard, or whatever. Or if it's too hard, put it on easy. Does it tell you what it does? No. Because sometimes they say, oh, this AI will cheat if you have it on easy, or on hard, sorry, on hard or something, doesn't it? On number, it is non-cheating, and some games don't have cheating AI anyway, but a lot of them do. I don't know if this one does or not. Turn auto saving on off. Okay, every now and again, that's good. Pause on auto tap. World map tutorial. Tactical battle tutorials. Okay. Yeah, probably need it initially. Okay. Graphics. Window full screen. VSync off. Limit to 60. Quality low. Seriously? For the best. Seriously, I should be able to do better than below. Controls, UI. I'm Vegas 64, by the way, if you're interested. AMD. Pause game P. P? It's pause? I guess it makes sense. P for pause. I was personally thinking like spacebar for pause, but okay. Do you use spacebar for anything? Because I might change that to spacebar. This is the default pause for most games. Or spacebar. Focus selection. What's that do? Center the camera on the current selected object, such as a town, settlement, battle. I guess I'll keep it as that. So again, here's other controls where you could give you a little look. Don't know how. You can pause the video to look at these if you're interested. There we go. Interface. Edge scroll, okay, because I have 2 screens, so it should scroll when I go to the edge. Right now it's going onto my second screen, but it's when the game's on. Pan, preferably filter. I don't need that on. Limit preferably in chat. Then that shouldn't make any damn difference because I'm going to be single player, shouldn't it? Unless it's one of them games that has multi-players in the corner. Because I know another strategy game I had that did that. Tooltip, delay, audio, standards, music. I'm going to turn the music off. Again, it's been playing for the past 25 minutes. So if this has been blank for you for 25 minutes, I've probably had to use YouTube to remove it. But just for copyright, just in case. Everything else I think is fine. Out of focus, pause. Mods I have none. Texture language. Text is English. And you can French, German, Spain. For some reason when I see Espanol, no, I'm going to say Espanol, but Spanish. Polish, I believe. Not 100 sure. Japanese. Not sure your flag, sorry. Your Russia? Think in Italy? Turkey? Do not know your flag. But obviously, if one of your flags there, you can have the text. And audio, less. English, French, German, and again, unless I'm mistaken, Russia. Actually, that could be Chinese. That's Chinese, isn't it? You do it, Barry. That's Chinese. Yeah, that's Chinese. I don't know why I call that Russian. It's Chinese. They don't think they have the Russian on here, do they? They're Polish. Oh, that's one thing I've noticed recently in games. A lot of them taking Russian out, probably because of the war with Ukraine, isn't it? But anyway. But if you have Chinese, German, it's going to have the actual audio. Okay. I believe that's everything. I guess we can quickly click credits. So, Knights of Honor, Soviet tool, developed by Black Sea Games. Let's roughly use it there. Okay, back to my menu. I could be wrong. I'm thinking Black Sea is a developer I know from some other games, and obviously they probably made other games. But I mean specifically, I could be wrong. Who I'm thinking of? Okay, and also it's been published by THQ Nordic, and as you know, Nordic ended up buying a lot of game companies up, including Spellforce. They do have Spellforce right now and stuff. And in general, they're quite a good company. At least what I've seen of them in general. New campaign. Okay. Okay, so it's the same thing here. So how would we want the setup? I say we go earliest. Kingdom of Gwyneth. Yeah, I go earliest. I say as I go there. Just see how it changes on here. Okay, difficulty normal, as we said. Players will have moderate challenge with no rules to increase or decrease it. No rules? What do you mean no rules? Recommended for inexperienced or casual players. Players will have less troubles in the beginning of the campaign, and both AI and rebels will pose a smaller threat towards them. Recommended for experienced grand strategy players ready for a challenge. AI kingdoms will be slightly stronger, and player kingdoms might have some domestic or foreign problems immediately after starting it. Ah, okay. So you might have some problems straight away. I guess like events will pop up, I'm assuming. Recommended for experienced players of the campaign ready to face stronger and competitive enemies. AI kingdoms will be significantly stronger, and player kingdoms are likely to have domestic and foreign problems immediately. Stick to normal. Okay, pick kingdom. Prefer to start a province, so Britain. Where do I have Nottingham? West. Gymnatic. English West. Again, I'm trying to remember crew. I'm sure it's around here. I've got a feeling it's like here. So in the woods, it's probably the border of these two, isn't it? I go with these, and then I'm equal. I can basically go. It's also probably harder because I get hit by bloody 4 sides, and the water. But the easiest would probably be here or here, and just go across. I go with Nottingham. Kingdom size historical. Okay, I think what historical would mean is where versions say have one. If I have one, then that will be my kingdom. If I have 3, I would need 1, 2, 3. If it's historical, it would. I guess it. You know how it where it is at kingdoms. When it comes to England, it's probably wait until it has so many in history in they call it England. So I might have to have all of this to be classed as England, for example. Same with stuff like here. Oh, and this apparently. We have a bit of England over here. Like Scotland. If you have it in province, this would be Scotland. If not, you probably have to have all this to be Scotland. That's probably what it means. Okay, so Nottingham, historical. That means some places will be full on, like Dublin. Will be Dublin. Where if you only had like this bit cut off, it wouldn't be. Like this whole thing would be. It should be. What is it? North Island and South Island. I'm not sure where the cut off point would be. What's this? A random class is picked for player's king. Among those defined as historically correct, the royal family is also historically correct as much as possible. Okay, so same thing. During this time period, the correct king as much as the game as possible can, or you can pick your thing to be more specific. I guess we could go with historical. I have no clue who was the king in was that 110? I know in like 1066, but this is before 1066. Do we even have 10? Yeah, we passed that. So, but also we need to pick my own thing. Play a king as spy, married and has no children. It's a cleric married and has no. Oh, okay. Okay, so you pick these. You pick the class, and then they're not married and no children. Whether it's historical, depending who the king was at the time, they may be married, they may have children, they may not have children, may not be married. I guess we go with historical. It seems it doesn't give me the option to call it a name because with like Crusade Kings, I like to. This is Ivan, etc., and go from there. Because I don't know much about the Kings and Queens history thing anyway, so it doesn't help me that much. Start with a regular sized treasury. I guess I should stick to normal. Aging normal. Full. I'm just iffing and ahhing if I should pick a thingy. Because if I am married, I won't get to see that mechanic, will I? So I think maybe for the purpose of the video, I should pick an unmarried person, and I really like the idea of a spy. There's no children. So let's do that. Let's make it a spy, no children, see if I can get married on the video. So you can see that mechanic, because again, he may have no kids, he may not be married, but I don't know. So let's start. Oh, minor victories, 1 second. No minor victory conditions apply, you may win by following the regular grand campaign rules. Okay, yeah, stick to that now. What's greedy? Become a wealthy ruler and fill your kingdom's treasury by collecting a selected amounts. Okay, I'll stick to the default. Boom. I come with 32 minutes before we can start the game officially. Yeah, probably definitely do a part 2 for this for that reason. And people, like I said, roughly, I'm aiming for like an hour and a half, maybe an hour 40 for this one because of the 10-minute talk at the start, but we'll see. Greetings! Welcome, sire. Something to talk for me, is it? Oh god. Greetings and welcome to the medieval world of Knights of Honor. As your humble squire, it is my duty to inform you about the many aspects of ruling over a kingdom. Before you is the ambitious task of taking reign over the kingdom of Nottinghamshire. Along with all of its bountiful provinces and loyal subjects, the following letters will hopefully draw light on how to best manage your territories, operate your royal court, partake in diplomacy, and expand your kingdom to greatness. Okay, learning to play. There's much more depth and features in Knights of Honor 2 Sovereign than you can see on the surface. As you play and explore the game, many unique opportunities and events will emerge that will present new stories and require new strategies and decisions to be made. For more details, you can always visit the Royal Library. There you can see tips on solving some kingdom problems and how-to section and details about key game features and elements in the Learn About section. Important areas of the screen and keywords and texts will also be highlighted if you hold Alt for a short time. Keywords can then be clicked to open pages within the Real Library. You can always reset and dash or turn back on tutorial message from the settings menu. Okay. There are several ways to state your supremacy. By the way, this isn't running, is it? Since you have to pause stuff. That means it's paused, right? The game speed has been changed. Okay, good. Because sometimes you start these games when you don't pause, you read all this stuff, and you know you're like 100 years into it, and everyone's getting killed. You're like, what? Why you get paused when this is on? It looks like this one does, so it's good. There are several ways to state your supremacy over all the kingdoms and attain victory. Claiming the title of Empire of the World is one way to do it. And for that, you would need to gain the favour of all great powers. Developing all kingdom advantages is another valid, I was going to say wild, valid approach, which relies on sustaining rich provinces that produce an abundance of goods, of course. You may also wish to walk down a more aggressive path and conquer all kingdoms on the map. In the end, how you rule your kingdom is up to you. Okay, I think it's too paused. So I'm assuming it can zoom in and out, but because this I'm assuming it won't let me. I'm interested in how far I can zoom in and out. This is the royal court, a place that is central to any kingdom, housing the king and his most trusted knights. I guess it's Nottingham there. His most trusted knights. Knights of varying classes can be hired by clicking on the empty slot. Oh, one thing before we get started. Sometimes when recording, I have trouble with RTS games when I move the map like jerks. I've not tested this at all other than recording now, so if it starts doing that, I apologise. I hope it doesn't. Hired by clicking the empty slot. Okay. Knights of various classes can be hired by clicking on an empty slot. Oh, it must be these. Ah, it's highlighted. Got you. So you want me? So this is me. I'm King Alfred of Nottingham. Not just a spy. I don't. King Alfred is waiting for your orders. He will be most useful if we let him infiltrate a kingdom. One we don't particularly like. I just realised that's probably not the best idea. My king is going to be inside another kingdom pretending to be one of them. So the head of state, the head of your country. Oh, maybe I should go and spy with him. He's supposed to sit back and possibly lead the army into a fight, but be bred with the others. Yeah, I'm one of you. Wait a minute, you're the king for the army we're attacking. No, I'm not. Okay. Oh, can I not click you? The king has his own designated spot in the royal court as the ruler of your kingdom. He is often more adept to many areas compared to the rest of your knights. Hopefully, because it's just spy right now. King resources. Oh, you're going through the whole lot. Telling me before I can do stuff. Okay. Your kingdom's main resources are listed here, namely gold, books, and religion. Okay, gold, bookies, acquiring and improving our knight skills as well as adopting traditions. Okay. Religion. Commerce, whatever that is. Food and kingdom levies. Oh, that's obviously the army can bring up, I guess. Capacity 1,000, yeah. They are mainly reduced by your provinces, but also affected by knight skills, traditions, opinions, and so on. Okay, show me this now. The opinions of the most important social classes of your kingdom are shown here. No highlights what they are. What's this above me? Crown authority. Okay, I'll read that in a minute then. Various decisions you make can affect the opinion of each group, which can be detrimental to many factors of your economical diplomatic. Oh my god, that word. Basic diplomacy or military development. Apparently these are minus. He likes me, they're minus. Brilliant. Are you going to tell me what this is? The Kingdom Crown Authority determines its rulers hold over his people and lands. It can be increased or decreased by various events. Oh, I'll get no income from taxes. Hopefully I can up that. I'm getting 32 right now. Crown Authority is a valuable representation of the kingdom's hold over its people. Now. Oh, I didn't mean to scroll. I was trying to highlight that. Okay, click to increase Crown Authority by 1. Kingdom's Crown Authority determines its rulers hold over its people and lands. It can be increased to increase various events. Cost 400. Does it cost me money to increase it? I have 12. What does it cost? 4. Oh, 600 religion. Okay. I was like, why does it cost me 400 gold, then 600 gold? The 600 is religion, and I have 0. Okay. So yeah, it looks like I can increase this with money and religion. So I can do money instantly, but I don't have enough religion because it's +2 and 0 right now. Authority is rebel, kingdom holder with that, and I can change depending on various offense with that. Affects your kingdom's income, tax, stability, espionage. Gold can be spent to increase crown authority by clicking on the highlight icon. Royal family, okay. Your kingdom's royal family house the king, his queen, their children, and all of their important relatives. Visiting the royal family from time to time is an important step to ruling one's kingdom, as this is where you can appoint successors to the throne and appoint various beneficial traditions. I wish I could change the name, hopefully it'll let me. Your kingdom may precipitate in many wars and pacts, okay. So that's my family, that's the wars and pacts. Many wars and pacts, all of which can be inspected in detail here. Keep in mind that waging many wars can exhaust your population and lead to stability issues within your kingdom and province, okay. What's this? Province overhaul. Province overview, sorry. As keeping track of all your provinces can be a daunting task, all of them are listed here. This ledger holds information about what your lands produce, your governors, who governs them, what is being built, and what state they're currently in. Okay, so that's like an overview of everything I own. So right now it'll be really tiny because it should be just this area. Oh, middle thing. Great powers and rankings. As your kingdom grows, so does your fame. The top 8 kingdoms, which hold the largest amount of fame, are considered great powers, owning the right to claim their might and become empire of the world. So, okay, so that's the thing we talked about earlier, wasn't it? That if you become a great power, that's how you win the game. So it shows us where we are on that list. Powers and rankings may be viewed, okay. Advantages. Another way to claim victory is for your kingdom to produce or import all achievable goods. These are split into advantages with unique effects, which can be seen clicking here. Okay, so if I don't know, is that fish? Say I'm trading, well, that's people, isn't it? Pottery. I don't see pottery, that could be something. Well, say I'm trading pottery or something, that's probably be there, wouldn't it, with pottery? It gives you advantage of, I don't know, plus extra 5 gold or something, or maybe the king's stat goes up by a star or something, won't it? I guess that's my understanding of that. And here's the pause stuff. Good. Time can be paused, sped up or slowed down by interacting with this area. The plus and the minus keys can also be used to manipulate time in smaller increments. Maximum game speed can quickly be achieved by pressing... What the hell symbol's that? I don't know. Is that a star? I cannot tell what that is. Other way I can just hit this, can't I? Anyway. I'm done.
The kingdom advantages.
What happened? I think I misclicked. I was trying to pause it. Oh, apparently pause when you go on this anyway. Okay, I think I actually misclicked myself. I was trying to go down here and I clicked. Having access to various goods and grants. You progress in 8 separate advantages. An advantage is completed once you produce and import all goods associated with it. Complete advantages grant your kingdom unique sets of bonuses. So grants you an 8 separate, so there's 8 of these. An advantage is complete once you produce all important goods. So I've got to get, okay. So that, oh god, there's a lot of important goods. So you want to say like pottery as my example. So obviously if you get all 4 of these, you get a big advantage. You get all 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 of them. Okay. Oh, no, down here. Bloody hell, 64 goods. Wow. Goods can be produced by various buildings and upgrades. They can also be imported via merchants. Okay, so we can actually create them ourselves or import them. Got you. Sent to foreign kingdoms for the right amount of gold and commence, or whatever that is, or keep. Once a kingdom gains access to a good, it is available throughout all of its provinces. Good. And that's, I guess, when you have these, you claim it. Does it tell you what they are? Bonuses. Oh, 20% siege attack, 2% army morale, 3,000 capacity in kingdom. Ship sailing speed for all armies, attacking the sea battles, plus 10. Coastal settlements. Population growth in all provinces. Oh, that's cool. I won't read them all, but there if you want to have a quick look at them, pause the video, read them yourself. Well. Has access to goods, either by producing or reporting them, you may claim victory. Unlike the Empire of the World vote, the advantage victory is achieved instantly and cannot fail. Oh, so they vote on that one, but this one you can just claim. But I guess it's if I'm understanding right then, if I claim this, does that mean no one else can claim that? Or when they hit that late they can claim it too? How does that work, or do I cut them off from claiming it? Okay. Let me pass. Okay. Now we can actually save the game and get on with it. IVATOPIA, save one. That's just the option menu, right? Pan speed. Yeah, it's just nothing's different in it. Yeah, it's just thingy. I was wondering if there's a way to make the UI bigger or smaller. I thought that if it would be under this, wouldn't it? But pan speed, tooltip delivery now. Okay, can I? Okay, I can move with W, S, and D. It's nice, and maybe I need it off this. Okay, I can scroll. Even though it does go to me with a screenshot, I'll be clicking on my video there. So, okay, I'm noticing as I'm moving, it's like a little tear in there. So that's probably showing from the video. Hopefully, you see exactly what I'm seeing. Okay, so how far I can zoom? So how far I can zoom out? Oh, okay, that's a kind of what that to be a bit more. Zoom out more and zoom in a bit more. What's this? Toggle objectives and rules, backspace. Grand campaign 150, Empire of the World 150, Kingdom event is 0. Okay. That's the rules I've got set, okay. Can
I've been in each palace in Europe.
You have? I was going to say, can I change your name? Knights are noble characters who can perform various actions for the kingdoms depending on the class. A knight can be a martial. Yeah. A knight's level is determined by what skill possessed, and the skill he is at H1. Clicking on the level of the knight shows his skills. I can't do this while we've got this ongoing now. These are the current occupations of a knight's status. May have an income, have an upkeep, and can potentially stop a knight from performing other actions. Some statuses can be clicked either to be cancelled or to reveal more actions related to them. Okay. Each knight can perform a set of actions. I'll just click this to get that, I guess. Depending on their class, they usually have costs, can have multiple outcomes, and may take some time to be performed. Some actions are infinite, putting knights in active states, which can be interrupted at any time. Okay. Okay, now.
Everything has a price.
If there's a price, we'll find out what's nice. Sounds evil.
There's no other king like me. My disguise is uncanny.
No a king like me. For some reason that reminds me of a Disney thing. You want a bit like me? Okay, can I change your name? Right click, no. Nottingham. Character level 0. It's waiting for your orders. He will be most useful if we let him infiltrate. What's this do? Don't know what this is doing. Several randomly chosen skills can be learned by a knight at each learning stage. Randomly. A knight may learn up to 3 skills that are primarily to his class. Indication by the colour in relation to the knight's class. Now you! The colour. Knights may learn up to 2 skills which are primarily to other classes. So what? 3 skills was his. And that may learn up to 3 skills that are primarily to his class. So 3 skills for his class. 2 skills which are primarily to other classes. Okay. So does that mean he could like lead an army? These are considered secondary and often less powerful, but may still grant effects unique to their given class. Select one of the skills below. What? There's no skills. I guess I show up later on because you haven't learned it yet. What's this? The King of Nottingham. Mighty King has bonus in governing, warfare, and better chance of succeeding most actions. So most actions means spying, otherwise I was supposed to be being a spy. Governor Nottingham is present under King Alfred, whatever his name is. Oh, okay. So if you right click it, it separates the tooltip. So if you want to read it and just like, so what is it? That's neat. Not all games do that. Normally like here, okay, let me read. Oh, it's gone. Let me read. Oh, it's gone. Or like with the channel, like, oh, you see this bit? Oh, it's gone. But with that, I can just go, boom. This bit, look, in town. Oh, let me read this. You know, I want to keep this up for a minute. So you stay there while I do something. That's cool. I like that. Idle in court is waiting for your orders. He will be most useful if we let him infiltrate a king. Okay. Send Alpha to infiltrate another kingdom. Click to pick target. Oh wow. Okay, I can move around with this on, and I can move it. Good. Sometimes with these grand strategies, Total War even does it, that you get events or stuff and you can't look around. So who would I want to infiltrate? I guess I would want to work on getting England officially, so let's do Cardiff. Keep an eye on them. So I guess these alphabetical, are they? If I click here, would it show me up? No. Incoming features. Ah, it did. Okay, that's good. It jumped to it when I clicked on it there. Good. That's the right one, right? This space shows resources and the goods which are currently produced by the province, in addition to the province features in its territory. Okay, so there it goes. Oh, basically, that's what I'm doing, but their version, isn't it? That's good. This shows which kingdom currently owns the province. The flag can be clicked, which will select the given kingdom. This will put on the province normally concedes with the kingdom owner, unless rebels have besieged a town and temporarily hold the control. Okay, so this is who owns it. This could be rebels temporarily. Infiltrating the province kingdom will reveal additional information about its buildings, defending troops, food, and siege defense. However, lands occupied by rebels cannot be spied on. So if a rebel owns it, we can't spy it. So this is what I'm trying to do now. So
I am invisible.
So you should be heading over there, right? I can see their stuff. Okay, deep forest. Minerals, okay. What's my options now? Can I change your name? Oh. Queen. I thought he wasn't married. Married to King. I thought I wasn't going to be married. Okay, apparently I'm married. I thought that Spice Entity won't be married. Click to increase the crown authority. Can I do it without the... No. I'll do this. High Marshal. Marshals are unmatched army leaders specific in the art of war, so we want to get into that, don't we? So probably that. The main starting advantage of these knights are they can lead a full-size army, increase their troops' morale, and establish order in provinces. Once a trade agreement is signed, merchants can... They'll cost me the same, 200... Yeah. Agreement signed. Merchants can organise and maintain the trade with a selected kingdom, filling your treasury with coins better than any other. Okay. The main starting advantage of these knights are their ability to trade, import goods, and high incomes. I need one of everything, don't I? Diplomat, can greatly improve relations with selected kingdoms, as well as the opinion of the people towards the crowns. So, I don't use it for other kingdoms. Make me more important, that's good. Additional advantage of these knights are their ability to maintain a defensive pact or invasion plan, and their high governing bonuses on commons and food. Okay. High clerics strengthen the faith and knowledge of the folk, can become cardinals or even the pope. They are able to peacefully end disorder in provinces, convert the religion of provinces, and visit consuls, whatever that is, in Rome to increase relations. Okay. Petty in the book production. Spies are master intrigue, capable of providing considerable intelligence, factory, shady but important deeds to select the rival kingdoms. Additionally, they provide kingdom stability and espionage defense bonus, as well as gold and levies in the province they govern. Oh, so I'm getting gold from you, okay. So I say we only have 10, so 2, 4, 6, 8. Okay. Can we do any builds before we make some of these, just to be safe? Like, how does this work? So this is a farm in Yorkshire. This is a farm. Why am I clicking that? I'm not having dumb Barry. I'm clicking the wrong people. This is one of the several lands which can be controlled by your kingdom. Each province allows you to build a various structure. That's what I was trying to do. Hire troops and station armed forces in defence of the town against hostile sieges. A town's governor is a central position that can be assigned to any knight in your royal court. Governors provide access to province's entire production and grant various bonuses based on their class and province specifics. Each province contains an amount of population that can be hired as armed troops. Okay, so 8. Each available worker contributes a small amount of the province's money. The stability of provinces is determined by various factions, including its religion. So +2 is good, so -2 would be bad. Culture, local happiness, kingdom stability is also taken into account. When local stability turns negative, population will slowly start to become rebellious, which may lead to rebellions. Loyalty. Province may be loyal to any kingdom, which sometimes can also be a foreign one. Loyalty changes with the time and affects greatly a kingdom's go. Oh, okay, so they could be loyal to Germany for some weird reason. These are all resources that are provide yields your kingdom collects and earnings of all provinces within its territory, as long as they are not disordered. Disorder. Ah, as long as it's not disorder. Okay. Each province can have numerous province features within it, which unlock various types of buildings. These buildings can then produce various goods, which are displayed here and distributed across the entire kingdom. A province may house up to 8. Oh, here we. Oh, here's how the buildings. What I wanted. 8 buildings. Click on an empty slot to browse all structures which may construct in this province, or expand your building's capacities by investing. Go to reveal locked slots. Oh, so some of these. I guess these 3 are locked. I need to pay money to unlock them, so I can do 4 buildings right now. A town's temporary, and I guess each place could be different. Like, might have 2 unlocks, might have all 8. Town's temporary stats are shown here. These can indicate if a town has fam. It is fam. Does it mean like famum or famous fam? Famum is an important trade center or is suffering from disorder. Can we click fam? Fame of a kingdom. I was right the first time. Fame. Kingdom measures its overall power. Yeah, it's kind of highlighting nothing, but okay. Fortifications. Town's fortification consists of walls and towers. I was going to say towns. I was going to say walls and towns. Towers, which can be upgraded. Each level of fortification grants an additional amount of siege defense to a town. 105. Not bad. Well, I'm assuming it's not bad. Town's garrison can house any type of troops which precipitate as defended in siege battles. Oh, so I can pick what fits there. Shows the manpower of the units stationed. Okay. In the garrison, in addition to numbers of guards who are defending the province. Clicking on the element can heal any wounded garrison. Oh, okay. Probably cost me money to do that, though. Visiting army. Army leaders may enter and exit the town along with their troops. One station may act as defensive force during the sieges alongside the garrison. Okay. Okay, so I have a monastery, a religious castle. I kind of feel for some reason this should be what big. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know, it's just put me off on the way they've got it at the bottom. Obviously, it gives me a lot of screen space, so that's good. But I kind of want to drag this and, you know, make it a bit bigger. Nottingham, Nottingham. Another castle. What's this one? Oh, we're 3 castles apparently on that. Okay. So, oh, 2,000 for a slot. Wow. At least it's well. I don't know. I was going to say at least it's go up in price, but then sometimes it's 2,000. You click here, then this will jump to 6, 6, 6, and then click, and it'll be 8, 8, etc. If they're all sets 2, then that's fine. Hopefully they are, and there might be different values depending which province you're in too, mightn't there? Okay, districts. Okay, I feel this episode's going to be all talk. Next episode where you're actually going to see action. There's a lot to get through, isn't there, in this? It's also why I said I'll at least do probably 2 episodes, if not 3, for this. Each district. Because I'm very quick before I read this. Because at the same time, yes, I have done 3-hour episodes of stuff like Warhammer and that, but I don't want to be doing 3-hour episodes for everything I do. So an hour, hour and a half, 2 hours or more. I'm aiming for, so hour and a half here. Each district contains buildings which are tied to a specific group of settlements, castle villages, religion settlements, crop farms, and coastal settlements. These districts, with the exception of seashore, which only appears in coastal lands, are available in all provinces. So, other than seashore, everything's available everywhere. Settlement can't count. The number in this area shows how many settlements of a single type are present within the province. So these are farming stuff, these are religious, population, and military. Number in this area. Some buildings are tied to specific province features within the realm. Most of them allow the production of several goods via upgrades. I guess this doesn't sound so special, but it could be here. These, yeah, must be something here specific. These are also certain buildings that are tied to province features and produce goods, but do not have any upgrades. I guess I'll show up there. Okay. So, I guess these buildings how I can pick. And I have 3 militaries. Does that mean castles? Ah, yeah. So I have 3 castles already here, and I have it was a religious place, wasn't it? And I have a church. Well, that makes sense. Yeah, I have 1 of these. It was a church. 3 was the castles. Okay, cost 13. Cost 40. Holy fudge! How much do these cost? 17. 86. 200. 4. Okay. Yeah, if I want to get some of these, I've got to be a bit careful initially, don't I? What does this give me? +2 in town per crop. And also, when I click, say this, because again, these are already here. They're not showing up on this, are they? How does that work then? They're defaults, and then these are extra buildings that appear. I can only have 8. Because, like, why are these not showing up? You know, it says they are. Like, you see what I'm saying? Reduce details, 1 per castle. Siege defense. Okay, so it's giving me this, and I can do that. Haha. So it's giving me. No, wait, did I mess up? There we go. This, isn't it? Siege defense requirements. So happiness, money. So actually, wait, no. Money's go. So give me that. What's this? Commons. Oh, okay. Gives me commons. Happiness. Got town, population growth. So yeah, I might go with the market then. Yeah, I'll go with a 1 market. It's not too expensive. Upgrades. Each building may contain a set of upgrades. Upgrades can only be built once, giving their effect in all provinces which have the customer build. Okay, that's good. So if I have like 50 marketplace and upgrade it, it will upgrade all 50. And I'm assuming it carries on, so every time I build up a marketplace for my 51st place, it would have that upgrade. Comments hub. Important for regional trade. Oftentimes the market squeezes the central hub for changing. 4 800. What's the hammer for? What's to do with the time it takes? Oh, okay, that's building the place. These are the upgrades. Got you. I don't have enough for any upgrades. Do what's supposed to be built first. Okay. So to access that, okay. So yeah, these must already default, and then this starts here, and I can put another building here. If I click that, I can cancel if I want. Okay. Okay, let's hire a marshal.
Your orders.
Thank you. Most army is led by a knight who can affect the attributes of all units under his command depending on his skill. Clicking space, focus your camera on the selected army. These are all squads under the command of the army. Nothing. Of the army leader, marshal, kings, and shamans can lead up to 8 squads, while non-marshal knights may only lead up to 5. Oh, okay. So he's poorly because he can have bigger armors. Morale can decide many battles as it determines the likelihood of individual squads to surrender. Many factors can affect an army morale, both positively, for example, fighting in home territory, and negatively, roaming territories with multiple castles. Oh, okay, so if they're roaming with all these castles, it actually affects their morale. It help mine, I guess, because it's my place, but if the enemy does. So overall size of the troops commanded by the army leader. Different units have different squad sizes, which can additionally be affected by the army leader's skills, the levies raised in this governed realms, and so on. Okay. Supplies deplete as the army marches. Okay, these supplies. That's like hegemony, isn't it? Marches, depending on its location, for example. Exiting homelands, increased consumption. Okay, so in other words, like 1, 2, going down. I guess say 10. 10, 9, 8. Then when they go into enemies, it'll be like 10, 9, 7, 6, 5, 4, like that, I guess. Increased consumption while being in hometowns nullifies it. Oh, so in hometowns it'll be 10, 10, 10, 10, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Oh, it says hometowns. Okay. So it's not hometown being here. This will be a hometown. Increase consumption while we nullifies it. Tool like a supplies will hinder army's travel speed and squad stamina and morale. Oh, so they won't die, they'll just get slower. And obviously if you're trying to get them back to defend something where the other's got to eat and you're going like, my morale's down. It could cost you to play, so. Hovering on this element will also display the army's current food upkeep. Okay, -4, okay. Every army may carry various types of equipment. Oh, okay. Ranging from siege machinery to army upgrades and bring additional troops and supplies. It looks like there's some lot by learning the logistics skill and adopting its tradition. Ah, okay, a lot by learning the logistics and adopting. So you can have 2, but you can max 4 at some point. Okay. So what's your stuff? Oh, he has stuff for his level.
My disguise is uncanny.
Oh, he does too. I misunderstood it earlier then. So what's he got? Spy primary skill, secondary skill. Oh, that was it. He gets 3 primaries to do secondaries. I wonder if I pick 1 if it will random next time, so you like lose that one. What is it? 1, 2, 3 character level. Greatly enhances spy's abilities to spread intrigue within his target, in addition to thwart potential foreign plotting. That's good. Time for plotting minus escape when in prison. Okay, I get an escape within prison. That's probably good. Per produce goods in going town, lower price and upkeep and bribing. I'll go with that.
I am superior.
Okay, so I think enough up to 3 right now.
My troops are waiting.
There's no other king like me.
So if I want to know a primary, it's this one. Conspiracy free, plotting free. Allows one to recognise opportunities of questionable morality when most wouldn't dare looking. Proper planning to key, especially when dealing with foreign matters. Planning is often times neglected by the some, can help with many diplomatic situations. Maneuvering swiftly around your opponent is a masterful trait of skill. Squad's defense, that'd be good.
Don't be foolish. Oh. No.
Why?
Not now.
Oh, look, the learning thing at the bottom I need. He doesn't have it. Sorry about that, I had to cut away there, I was like coughing. Okay. So he needs that learning thing. That. Oh, it's a okay. It's a global thing. I thought that like he goes up his own and he gets his own stuff. It's a global. So he might be able to learn something because I have 100, when everything else probably costs 200 at next. Let me see.
I'm ready.
Oh, not 200 still, so he can't either. Ah, logistics, that's what he needed too.
Yes, my lord.
Okay, it's gone up by 1 now. So what do you have? Because you're currently, yeah, tempting.
My sword is yours, sire.
Go to town, and settlement +1. You'll be governing town,
someone
right?
follow you?
Give me someone follow me. Or is that you?
What is your wish?
That's you, okay, you're sitting
What
here.
is your command?
Lead an army, station in Nottingham, marshal reign.
Everything
because I sent
has
you
a price.
Yeah, shut up. Sounds like a $1 million man now. So you're leading this place because you're going on a mission. Do you leave it?
Yes, my lord.
How do I give you more? Oh, gather enough time to enter. Okay.
Home, sweet home.
Okay, so he's.
I'm ready. Yes.
Okay, squads. Click to hire a new garrison squad. Oh. How do we get these? Light infantry. I can have peasants. Peasants! Acquire swordsmith. Okay. Is that a building? Is that research? I did research again. Overview. Royal family.
Your wisest of rulers and his king.
The royal family of the kingdom represents its king, queen, children, and important relatives. Maintaining a healthy royal family is an important step in developing your kingdom. This is where your king resides. Each king has a set of abilities which come into play in various actions and events. Princes Also have abilities, so it's important to keep track of those when thinking about who should succeed in the crown. This is where your queen resides. She also possesses abilities which are added to those of your king. This princes and princesses of Nottingham reside here. I don't have any, so we need kids now. Each one of your princesses and princes can be wed or noble from another kingdom, giving you royal ties with a nation, potential rights to claim inherit effects in espionage and so on. Any prince of yours can be assigned as the heir of Nottingham as long as he is at least a juvenile. Repercussions are heavy if the king perishes without a successor. Nobles, which were part of the previous royal family of Nottingham, are displayed here as none. These knights may succeed the crown if there are no eligible princes. Each important relative also grants various bonuses in his kingdom. Oh, what's that ages? Does it tell me the age of them? Adults, just says adults. Okay, does not give me the actual age. When each knight learns a skill to its fullest, it can be adopted as a tradition. This is an important part of the development of your kingdom, as each tradition brings many benefits. Okay, don't need like the logistic thing. Okay, so it wasn't what I was looking for, but they are spying back up. A new tradition can be adopted in the slot based on the skills mastered by the... Okay, so because he's a king and he started as a spy, he's maxed it out. 50% chance of spy action to succeed. 50%. Does it cost to use? Oh yeah, look at that. It cost me money to do it and books. Okay. Seeing the stuff we can do. It looks like there's a lot to do in the game. It's just you've got to get resources. Okay, I forgot what I was actually even aiming for. Oh. Was I trying to make use some troops or something? Foot soldiers, lighter armor, and heavy. So that's my province. I only have one. Okay. That's the library to get information.
Sire, I present to you the royal family.
All active wars in which your kingdom participates are displayed here. Each war shows a list of supporters, the current wars, scores, and balance of power between the sides. I'm also can't wait for this episode to be over because I'm feeling there's so much reading in this episode. If I can get this done now on part 2 next week for you, it'll be more me just playing it instead of reading to you. I'm going to do that episode either today, or later today, or possibly tomorrow, so it's just going to be quite fresh in my mind. Waging multiple wars for a long time increase your kingdom's war exhaustion, which lowers the stability of your province. I would like to get at least one fight this episode, though, to give you a bit of gameplay. Of the province, the only way to reduce accumulated war exhaustion is to abstain from war for some time. These are the kingdoms with which you maintain the best relations. Oh, the one I'm... yeah, of course, the one I'm infiltrating. Yay! These are the kingdoms which you maintain the worst. So that's probably going to move on to there soon. Defense pacts and invasion plans in which your kingdom participate either as leader or supporter are listed here. Foreign defense pacts and invasion plans against your kingdom are listed here. Oh, so against me are here. Ones I find out, I'm assuming. Ones I'm part of here. Okay, got you. Okay.
These are the mightiest nations known to man.
To be considered a great power, you must be among the kingdoms with the highest amount of accumulated fame. Each great power benefits from various bonuses, ranging from increased army and morale to higher influence during the diplomatic. Now, basically talking about it. All kingdoms compare with each other in various rankings. The higher up you are on the leaderboard, the more fame you gain. Apart from competing in rankings, various other factors may increase your kingdom's fame. Owning vessels, controlling the economic power, whatever that is, being I was going to say a caterpillar. I'm a beautiful butterfly. No, Calflat? Whatever. Or having traditions that grant additional fame are a few examples. And claim. Once you accumulated enough fame and established yourself as a great power, You may attempt to claim victory by initiating a vote before becoming emperor of the world. But beware, being chosen is not easy, as the rest of the great powers may deny your claims for various reasons. Okay. Don't deny me.
Our advantages and goods.
Okay, so we've been through that.
These
Research I
are
was
the
looking for, wasn't it?
mightiest
Research.
nations known to man.
This is a great power. Oh, stage. I was gonna read that StarCraft. Statecraft. So how do I research? Or don't we have researchers? Or is research done through learning this stuff? Such a market. Oh, should I just play and just let them run a little bit? Increase crown authority. For a library. I can't do anything with that because I've got to build the things first. Great power rankings. I guess we just play it natural and it starts going up and claim stuff.
Your wisest of rulers and his king.
Yeah, I don't see a specific research tree. I guess it's through these then. Makes it a little different. If I can, let me hire a diplomat. Will you help me with money? I'm a merchant. Coin's better than others. Okay, I'll go with
Where
that.
can we profit?
Okay,
Yes, my lord.
you're there.
Your orders.
So let's save. Let's go over that, and then let's start letting the game run. Confirm. Let's see if we can get some stuff done. We'll do it on regular speed for now. Sorry, I got some on the thing. Oh, hey! You going, boy? So that's going back up. You just start growing. So where are you?
Tomorrow we'll be richer.
So if that spacebar should take me to you, right?
What a fine day to
No.
trade. I am ready to trade.
Trade with Kingdom. England, okay.
I will travel far and wide to bring you riches, my lord.
Thank you. Are you doing that?
I'm ready.
Excel. Can they all have the
I
Excel?
am
Oh, they
ready
do.
to trade.
What do you think of an army? Where are you?
Should we march?
I kind of want you to have an army, but you don't seem to have one. I don't want peasants. That was it. Swordsman Smith. So I was looking for Swordsman Smith. So that's why I was looking for research, wasn't it? Is it something that he can learn through this?
My sword is yours, sire.
Let's see what that is in a minute. Is that through
What
this?
is your command?
You know, do they pop up here? That's how you get Swordsmith to get these. Spam, stable, Fletcher's, heavy. Or is it a building, maybe? Master armors, war, heavy, master weaponsmith, Fletcher. Oh, here it is. It's the building. So the research tree's linked to the buildings. Got yeah. So I need this. What's 1300? Okay. Let me see what this is. So I just got let's go up from now. King, my king, successfully infiltrated Gwendolyn and awaits further orders. While our spy is there, he will look for beneficial opportunities that may arise. We will also be able to see all armies marching. Okay, nice. So I'll be able to see all their armies. So I guess if they were down here, I could see them. The merchant from England and made sure there will be no obstacles in our trade. Income expensive balance. I want to see if it's coming from them. Which was it?
These are the mightiest
Nope.
nations known to man.
No, what's the one with everybody? Okay, let's just play.
What is your wish?
So I should be able to see Gwyneth's stuff. It's good to get all the little
A
people
new
moving. I suppose we
construction
can zoom in
has been
more.
finished, my lord.
Our trade route is established.
So pause when I do this. It doesn't. I have the option to read it. I wonder if you can set it to click on these. I want to see an option, wouldn't I, if it did. Merchant Brown swiftly arranged all matters regarding the trade between us and England. He believes that he will make even better deals there soon. While Merchant is there, he will look for benefit. Okay. Don't go too fast right now because I kind of want to have a look. But I like that. I like that they're moving around. I just wish I could zoom in more. That's cool. So basically, you're infiltrating someone right now.
I live in the shadows.
Oh, something's popped up new. You wouldn't even have to do nothing right now. From time to time, certain classes of knights may receive opportunities. These are temporary actions that can appear if certain conditions are met or disappear as of time passes. Okay, what are they? Help a prisoner escape. Help friendly prisoner escape, but they're all grey right now. Show the seat. Order king to attempt to reduce the opinion of Gwendolyn's of their king, where there is always some small chance for him to be revealed. Ruin relations. Attempt to ruin relations between Gwendolyn and another kingdom. There is always a small chance. Okay. Okay, 20. Ah, okay. So I usually be 150 now, but it'll take 20 constantly. I cannot really afford to do that yet, can I? Okay. But at the same time, I want to test stuff, so I guess I should for the benefit of the video. But I think if I was doing this as a proper game, not for the channel right now, 100% proper game, I wouldn't do this this early. But let it go for it. Who's nearest to you? Yeah, Nottingham. So then if I tap them, you're going to help each other and vice versa.
I shall expose their darkest secrets.
There we go. Yeah, that hurts that. Like I said, I wouldn't do this early.
My sword is yours, sire.
Okay, so I need to get money together. Oh, I'm in York. I need to build a barracks. And then I can get a decent army. And then I can attack. Hopefully. We're 1 hour 21 now. I don't know if we'll be able to do it this episode. It'd be nice if I could. I'm looking at like maybe 20 more minutes of this episode. Worst case, next episode you get to see some proper gameplay then. 1300, so after doing that's probably hurt me doing that, isn't it? What can you do?
How may I serve you?
Port goods, click to import options. Okay. Okay. A merchant import goods from England. I guess they don't have anything. Fudge. Trade of England. Okay, 15. Going in town. I assume when they get to more places they can govern them. I guess we should speed up a little bit at this point. Oh dear. Oh, I can pause it completely. Nice. Stuff go up. Yeah, I think I kind of handicapped myself doing that early, didn't I? Maybe I would have been better for the video not to do that. Where are you going? Where are you going? Why are you in my hand?
Yes, yes, yes.
Oh. Because oh! They're attacking them. Because I made them, fall out. Okay, I really want to get over there then. How are we doing for 400 fudge? Let's just speed up. There's not much I can do right now. Siege battle. The main way of conquering a town or castle is by besieging it. Siege is a long battle of attrition, requiring careful planning on both the defensive and defensive sides. Click space to focus your camera on the selected siege. That moved a lot. We'll go there. There we go. Each siege battle may have up to 2 army leaders on each side fighting against the opponents of the pair. Outside armies will come to defend. Aid will break the siege immediately, resulting in a directed battle to settle the conflict. So what? Come to defend. Aid. Okay, so if I showed up, I would make a direct battle. Or if he sent someone here to help. Got you. A bit like Total War and stuff. Resilient representation. Resilient? Whatever. Defending sides will to fight back the opposition. I completely not reading that sentence properly. Or represents the defending sides sorry, now I am to fight back that the position. I wasn't taking the word will in properly. It's like what? If the resilience of the town or castle fully depletes, the defenders may open the gates and surrender their homeland. By taking that, you're going to take the whole place? Or just this? Siege defense represents the overall fortifications of a town or castle. If this value is depleted to below 50, the attacker may mount an assault to conquer the objective quickly. Oh, so it gets to 50, they can attack. Well, that's a little different, because on the Total War, when you attack something, you can instantly attack, assuming you have to, you don't need siege equipment for it. Like Warhammer, you have the spell to blow it open, or you already carried, like on Rome 2, you already made the siege equipment and carried it there straight away. You can attack on day one. And quite often it seems a bit pointless waiting. If you wait it out, they slowly start dying. But then you're given a chance for other armies to come and attack you. Where this, it seems you have to siege for a certain amount of time first before you can even attack. So that's a little different. An army must have supplies in order to be able to start siege battles. Have some supplies. Supplies gradually deplete while the siege takes place. We're fully depleted, hindering the army's morale, stamina, and damage. Okay, that's cool. So in other words, what that's saying is, say I'm attacking someone, it obviously coming here with my 400 and sieging these, logistically I'm more likely to win. Where if I decide I'm going to walk all the... Well, England's not that big, is it, when you look at the map? All the way down here, or maybe even cross here and then siege these, I'm probably going to run out of food. But obviously if I'm leading from here, I've got more chance than I was from up here. Okay. Hidden Morale, Sentiment, yep, bump. Defending forces have a limited amount of food reserves, rations to deplete while the siege takes place, and if they run out, the morale and stamina of all defenders take a hit. Morale can decide many battles, as it determines the likelihood of individual squads to surrender. Many factions can affect an army morale, both positively, for example, fighting in the home territory, negatively, roaming territories with multiple castles. Manpower represents the number of troops fighting on each side. Defenders have a few key advantages. Towns can benefit from garrison troops, while castles gain the support auxiliary units spawned by the province population levies. Okay. So if he takes this, is he just going to get this? He's going to hit the whole province.
I am the best, and very handsome too.
Pause a minute. Kings took advantage of the recent royal banquet. The baguette from him, the real one. How dare you! Managed to speak privately with some of King Geoffrey's advisors. During their conversation, he made sure to mention some made-up facts about how not just him is scheming behind their backs. Let's just -90. Yeah, by the way, they're scheming behind your backs. You don't say they're over there attacking us as we speak. Oh boy. How are we doing for money?
We have received a diplomatic message.
This is where diplomatic messages sent by others. Kingdoms are displayed directly underneath me. Click on the offer to view it. Right click to dismiss it. Okay, so what's this? We are dire need of your help in the war against English. Oh, it's the England. Okay, what do you want me to do? Oh, to join the war against Nottingham. Ugh. I would love to. I don't know if I'll be able to. I guess I can try to. Hell, if we die, don't we? And next episode I can just skip through all this, because basically most of this episode, what's it been? How much have we done really? Can I, oh, I can save it here, can I? Let me save. Yeah, that's what we'll do. We'll save it first. And that's cool too. I can save it then go back. After Total War or games like that, or like this normally, you're stuck here. But I can basically temporarily exit, have a look around. Who are you talking about? Oh, that's what you mean. I like the fact that's in there. That's good. I asked for that in a lot of grand strategy games. Even like Galsail has that, doesn't it? You have this thing and you're like, who the hell is it? I can't move, I can't see. But I can turn it off, I can look around. Like that. And when's England? What's England classed as? Because I thought we were all different provinces here, and England would be all this together. I guess there's a king above all of us right now. I guess it gets Nottingham down here. West German family. Foreign kingdom is selected. The space contains information about your relations and influence over the people between your nations. Yeah, because I'm trading with England right now. Okay. Queen of the royal family. Oh, okay. King Henry. Oh. So yeah, I'm a province owner, aren't I? I'm not the King of England here, so I'm under him. Oh god, I'm trading with him. Queen and royal children select the kingdom can be seen. You own your own prince, and princesses may also appear alongside their spouses if you have royal ties with the selected family. As the game progresses and relations change, each kingdom starts having some friends and threats. Workers, they can grow into allies or enemies, which may later become vassals or sovereigns. Okay. So what's he running then? Because I thought it was Nottingham, or is he running Nottingham? London, that makes sense. So yeah, he is. He's down here. He's running from this. Oh, so when I set him to go against Nottingham, it's a province, isn't it? But he's actually running England from there. Okay, got you. Okay. Fudge. So you're like the worst one I don't want to go against. I do want to take England. Let me think. We've saved it. Let's just accept it and then try to fight. Like I said, we're at 1 hour 30. I said I'll go to 140 and we'll stop. This way, if I get killed and horrible death in this 10 minutes, our next part I'll reload from where we just saved it and we'll decline at that point. I think that's fair enough, don't you? So we can see some action. Accept.
We've captured a foreign knight, sire.
We have?
Our crown authority is dwindling, my lord. Our merchant's opinion has worsened.
Oh god, what the hell's going on? Go for a night, he lies in your road dungeon awaiting his fate. Your kingdom is at war. These clashes are always waged between two leaders and each side can have multiple supporters. Click on a war to view detailed information about it. Okay, I'm paused. Okay, Brandon Adam of York.
Get your filthy hands off me!
That's cool. Treacherous merchant Adam does not deserve even the air he breathes, but he is worth more alive than dead. Execute. For his crimes, this will worsen our relationship with England. England's nobility opinion will reduce. Grants merchant Adam's freedom and release him for captivity. This will improve our relations. Don't really care about that at the moment. Can I sell him for money? Deal, yes. Offer merchant Adam to become a rebel and select a kingdom. Ow, it cost me money. Says chance 64%. Ow. Do I have to do this now? I guess I guess I can keep him now until they break him out. What's this one? War score, strength, friends, threats. I guess we're helping them. Okay, what's this? Since our War of England started, our knights there have been persecuted.
At your service,
so he's
sire.
come back. So yeah, obviously at this stage, if I was doing this properly, so probably next episode I'll reload it from here. I wouldn't go to war with England when I'm just literally trading with them. Since the war with England is now raging, we decided that their knights in our land should be held in the dungeon. So he was in our land at the time. Oh, does that mean he grabbed my knight, or did my knight escape?
Any deals?
Merchants are greatly disappointed. The trade opportunities we had in England are now over. They blame King for letting this happen. Well, it was my fault. Happy, but blame the plan. Trade agreement. Soviet Kingdom, England would be uncivilized and a strategic mistake. We condemn your decision. Wow. Audience, what's this? Can be imitated with foreign kingdoms. While in audience, you may form a stance, declare war, or attempt to sign for peace. These are the interactions you may perform while in the audience. Clicking on some elements expands them to show additional offerings. Your current stance with the selected kingdoms are shown here. When at peace, these can include trade, non-aggression, royal marriage, and vessels. Okay, forming new stances along with landing other successful diplomatic offers, improve your relations. Many events that happen outside of the audience can also affect your relations with various kingdoms. Okay. Present visit, King Alfred. What do you want to talk about? We are at peace and we cannot attack each other without an official declaration. No trade agreement. No rule. Can you trade agreement with them?
At your service, sire.
We need to sign a trade agreement with another kingdom.
Sadly, I cannot do that.
Why? Oh, we have to have a trade agreement already run with them. Okay. Offer trade agreement. We have enough long-term trade partners, and we are currently not eager to make deals with new kingdoms that we are not sure we can trust. Aggression must be earned. You haven't done so. Okay. Support in war. Your support could be useful. Which war do you have in mind? War between Germany and Poland. Not that I'm going to go over there. No, Poland will be dealt with regardless of whether your armies join us. Alright. Things have nothing. We're a wedding. What do you want, King? Obviously, our families have no real children that we can marry. Oh my God. Okay, gold. Very well, King. How much? Is this you give me gold, or am I... Am I getting gold from you? Come help fund it. I give you gold. Fudge! Oh, there'll be demand for that, wouldn't it? Can we now have a trade agreement? I just gave him my money, but didn't help my situation. Okay. Again, I'm learning, so... It was a high time for you to march against those maggots. It was high time. I'm pleased. Who are you? English, show no mercy, take their lands, burn their homes. Oh, okay. Can I trade agreement with you then? Because apparently you're supposed to like it. Who are you? You're High Prince of Welsh. Oh, Cardiff. Okay. Offer trade agreement.
Merchants in our kingdom applaud our actions, sire.
Okay, boom. So you get trade agreement with them and then send him. Nice.
Export and import second nature.
Hopefully we can get some stuff going, so I'll leave the Welsh alone. Okay. Offer non-aggression. Might intercept your offer. Beautiful. Offer support in war. Current state of our kingdom's agreements and conflicts. We do not think there is a war you can help us with. Okay. Demand gold? 500? You must be out of your mind. Think we can keep so much gold in a treasury? Wow. Support in war. We always appreciate your help, King, but currently have... Oh, I done it wrong around. Demand... THQ Kingdom. England. This is a good preparation. Word. Basically, I like it in general, but now is not the right time. Okay, fine. Okay. It's not a break there, Pat. You sigh today, and it will be a vision for both of your kingdoms. Well done, King. You shouldn't have signed that pact. The English are angry. With powers, they will not honour it. They will stab you in the back. Oh God. Well, I'm trying to go to war, so... You ready?
My troops are waiting.
I guess we're going to take this. Yeah, we're going to take as many as we can. That's all we can afford, of course it is. This is going to go down well. Like I said, 138, we end in 2 minutes, so I'd like to get a fight on, and we'll reload, and next episode, and not declare war on Britain. Well, England. Okay, how do I get you to do stuff?
For the crown!
For the crown!
Burn! Burn! Burn!
Yeah, bird!
Teach these infidels a lesson!
Yeah, I doubt I'll be able to take these, but burn these and attack.
For honor!
Different type of battles can occur depending on the location of this encounter. Armies may clash on the field while pillaging a settlement, by manually assaulting a town, or by breaking ongoing siege. Maybe I should have gone and broke the siege. Click focus on the camera. Field battles are fought between two main army leaders and opposing kingdoms. Each side of the battle can be forced one additional friendly army at a time. Morale can decide many battles as it determines the likelihood of individual squads to surrender. Many factors can affect the army's morale, both positively, for example, fighting in home territory, negatively roaming in territories like not castles. Manpower represents the power of troops. Each side of the battle is fought. Okay, this is a bit like last time, isn't it? Different terrains grant differences, bonus and negative in certain units. Understanding the battlefield before. Okay, so. This bar shows when the army will complete the pilgrimage. Armies do not suffer casualties while plundering, but they can be interrupted foreign armies, which will trigger a battle. Okay. What happened over here? Are they still... Maybe I should have gone over there and helped them.
Push forward!
This shouldn't take too long.
Our queen has given birth to a beautiful princess.
Ah, nice. So, the queen has given birth to a beautiful princess. She bears the name Ada, which is surely destined for greatness. May she grow fair and wise. Oh, the feast. Oh, I can't.
Your wisest of rulers and his king.
Let the trading begin.
Great. Trade established. Make it better soon. Has reason to believe there is a foreign spy in a kingdom. Stop. Oh, God. Okay. So you do have to pause if you want to read some of them because that went a bit too fast.
I am a genius.
So if you want to read them. A recent royal bucket and managed to speak privately. 80.
The enemy will fall, I assure you.
Okay, let's make them fall. Learn from King advises that they recently failed some with less. Okay. So I guess you could take advantage of them by clicking that stuff. I want to burn this place and head there and do a battle quick if we can. Make sure there will be no obstacles in the trade.
Our merciless armies have left an enemy settlement burning.
Make sure there will be no obstacles in the trade. I'll go and see if we can help them get into a fight. Like I said, we win, doesn't matter. Well, it wouldn't be great if we lose. Go 350. Oh! Wow, that's how you make money. Wow, that's how we make money, people. Look, in those walls saved you this time, but they will not the next time we meet, King. Some might fawn upon your rage in England, but if you ask us, there are a few things we enjoy more. What's this? King's got close marshals, and now he can plan his assassination. Oh, I can kill. I can stab him in the back. Ooh. So that would have been better going for them, because I was planning not to attack them, was I, originally, but... Oh, I can't add enough money. That gives me opportunities for next time when we reload, though. That means if Nottingham starts the war and I don't join, I could do this and kill him to help Nottingham. Or England. That's cool, I like that. I'm at 42, I just want to do a battle really quick and we're stopping. SupernovaTiffy will be coming down any minute too, so... Probably going to lose because I'm a little peasant. So next episode, part 2, we'll reload as we do choice of the battle and we'll just choose not to do it. There's a brief period of time for preparation before you start of each battle. One side battles against small armies, takes less time to prepare. You can choose to start the battle in simulated form, which will occur once this timer ends, or to control your troops directly in real time. This shows the current balance of power of the armies, as morale can change rapidly with more troops dying and battles estimated can quickly swing from one side to another. Okay. Both sides of the battle can retreat at any time, which will lead to casualties and penalties of morale. Okay, so troops are they're preparing right now. I'll lead. Guess I got to prepare first. So the army is only supporting the battle. You can't enter the battlefield. Oh, they've got to enter the battlefield. Order your troops to engage the enemy. You will observe the battle in simulation form. Okay, I guess at least watch it. So if I'm doing the full battle, then I can control it, supposed to be. But if I'm on the outside, I can't. I don't like that part. Did I get to see it? Or was that watching it? Let me think. Oh, he's busy with action. What's this? Is that he and Mitch and Guff have formed close relations to the point that Gwendolyn can easily be bribed for the right. Oh, okay, so it's because I said let me think with the other one, I guess. I guess the other one pop up again. You know what? Since
Release me and I will teach you how to make a good profit.
Since we're going to start again, like we said. Boom. You made a mistake executing a prisoner. Honour is a virtue you surely don't possess, King Merchant. Okay. So how do I watch this then? Or is this them fighting?
It was easier than expected.
King took advantage of a recent royal banquet and managed to speak privately. Okay. I'm supposed to be able to do a battle, but maybe because I didn't start it. I guess that's using the battle. Retreat. That's Baron. Baron. Whose side am I on? Are we winning or losing?
When is the cavalry coming?
I think we're losing.
Bring us some support.
Can I?
What a fine day to trade.
Did someone follow you?
A diplomatic message has arrived.
Signing a trade agreement. Yeah.
Our queen has given birth to a beautiful princess. Our merchant's opinion has improved.
There's name. Okay, Constance. I guess we'll hold a finger.
Sire, we've pleased our nobility. Our peasantry's opinion has increased.
Full decision, King's trade. Greatly enjoyed a generous feast. Okay, so that's just important, so I need to keep the money quite high. That's what I'm learning now. So had a glorious feast at which King Garrett invited all the prominent nobles. Free food and some coin were given to the poor and ordinary people throughout the kingdom, which they greatly appreciated. Okay.
We won't let them breach.
Yeah, I wanted to see a battle, and it looks like we're not going to be able to this time.
Sire, we have spotted enemy troops marching through our lands.
Right. Crossed our borders. Oh, unless he attacks me. No?
One of our castles is under siege.
Can I?
Bring us some support.
Where are you going? Okay, I should turn this. So we can win this quick and get over there and help. Actually have a fight. Come on. What's this?
They are running like sheep.
Good. After spending some time, he senses that the people there are miserable and could easily be convinced to rebel against him. Okay, what are you busy with right now? Is it because he's doing the relation things?
Only a king spy can kill a king spy.
Like, what are you busy with? What are you doing? Or is it part of this part? Oh.
No, not now. Not yet.
I don't know how to
Don't be foolish.
start these. Because to me, isn't that what it's the whole point of doing over there right now?
Do you feel the cold touch of death? The time has
Oh, I
come.
don't have money either, do I? Right now, I'll just spend it.
Don't
Oh,
be
I have that
foolish. No, not now.
I don't know. Okay, I've got to work out how to do that then. Ruin relationship between Gwyneth and an officers. Okay, cancel that. Now can I attempt? Oh, I can! So once you get the opportunity, you cancel that, and then I don't have the money for that, but I can make a rebel. Okay, I want to murder him.
Don't be foolish.
43. If it goes up quick enough, we might be able to.
What is your wish? Let's attack them from both sides.
Okay. If it goes up high enough, I might attempt it if it's still there.
Enemy troops have crossed our borders.
Oh.
For valor, attack! Kill them all!
Right.
Push forward! The enemy will fall, I assure you.
Are you fighting somebody? What's going on? Are you part of this? Did you get caught before you got there? Oh, you got caught. Fudge. I'm about to lose.
My disguise is uncanny.
Come on, money. Okay, so we're going to try this fight quick then.
No
Gonna lose it,
surrender!
obviously.
No retreat!
So you wish to lead this
Entering
battle?
this battle might be a foolish
Put you in direct
decision,
command of your
sire.
troops, pausing the game in the background. English may very well overwhelm us. So hold us in, yeah. Yeah, I'm going to lose, but I want to do a fight, you know, if we end at 1 hour 50, so... And sometimes it's going to come down at any moment. So I'd like to finish this episode if I can. Hopefully the fights aren't too long. And then, like I said, with the next part 2, we'll reload when that decision was, and we'll probably cancel that decision and try just to work on befriending Gulfith and let not him attack him and then kill him and take, well, Gwyneth or whatever it is. We'll go with that route. Make sure I'm strong before I take on Nottingham. So if you're supporting somebody, you apparently can't watch the fight, but if you're leading the fight, you can. I don't know if I like
This
that.
is
If it
the
does
enemy
do
army.
help. Yeah, we're going to
Our
lose.
men can capture these points to secure a swift
Yeah,
victory.
well, we're going to lose because he's way outnumbered, but I just want to see the fight, so...
Our marshal has placed our armies here.
Welcome to the battlefield, sire. Here is where your skills or renowned leader may shine. Command your troops of victory and decimate your opponents. This is your main army, consisting of its leader and troops under the command of each squad. Can be selected, controlled individually. Yeah, that's not really good. The army may be supported by additional one. Troops can be part of your kingdom or controlled by a friendly nation which has decided to join your ranks to help you fight. Troops gathered from the vicinity can also join the battle to fight on your side in defense of the region. Some of these squads come from local populations during the sieges and garrisons, during the battle. You can select individual squads by clicking on them either on the battlefield or via the icons or portion of the screen. Also add additional squads to your current shift lamp, drag a box to battlefield. One selected squad can be ordered to move to a location or to attack an enemy entry by clicking right button. Control 1 to 9, that's normal default stuff. These units orders along with many more are described here along with hotkeys. Defeating the army, obviously we're going to lose this. Oh, these are mine. Well, these must be helping then. Oh, he's leading that. Okay, so he's leading the horses and these are his troops. Oops, not much. Defending your army can be done in many different ways. The most obvious choice would be to simply kill as many enemy troops as possible. This area shows how many soldiers have left and what their power is compared to your foes. As your enemy falls, I was pointing at these things. Enemies fall, so does the morale. This can be forced individual squads to retreat temporarily or to entirely flee from the battlefield. The battle may even end if the overall morale of the enemy side falls too much. Another way to score victory is to eliminate the leader, so kill the leader of the opposite armies. This means that you must also be careful when navigating your own leaders, as the demise can be different. Oh, so you can lose the leaders completely. You can also outmaneuver your opponents and take all capture points on the battlefield. Taking all capture points is a guaranteed way to score a victory. So, oh, we're just pointing out basically capture points up there, isn't it? So it's these and this. Okay. Capture point can be taken by positioning your troops next to it. They will then slowly convert the objectives to your control as long as hostile forces are close by. Army squads, leaders, and captured points can be seen on the minimap. It can be zoomed in and out. Hold middle mouse button. Time can be paused. Oh, it's down here. How do you move from one side to the other? Sped up and slowed down. Interacting with this area, the plus and the key can also be used to manipulate and more precise increments. Maximum game speed can quickly. Okay. Most interface elements on the battlefield, such as army plates, flags, and selections, can be turned off or on. Available here. Okay. If things go sour, you can always retreat, just like in simulated battles. Retreating ends the tactical battles and causes your troops to suffer damage, which may lead to some dying. Okay, click that.
Here we are.
Move your asses!
So he's got 2. 3. Yeah, he's got more. Now what? Squad situations in the wooden areas are well defended against incoming archer volleys. Cavalry squads also deal reduced damage while fighting among trees. Trebelins and catapults cannot deploy and shoot while they're among. Okay, good.
Go to that position.
Can we? Yes. Oh, for crying out loud! Stop giving me tutorials. Morale is an important attribute possessed by all types of units except siege machinery. Low morale can lead to troops retreating temporarily, while full depletion will force the entire squad to flee permanently. Various things affect morale temporarily, permanently, which can whatever. Squad health. This bar shows but many of the squad troops are currently alive. Okay, good. Oh my god, the icon in the middle shows the squad's type, while the circular bar around it indicates its current stamina. Stamina depletes while troops are running and fighting and fills up when they are idle or walking. So if they're walking and idle, it fills up. Okay. Siege machinery units have no stamina. Okay. What I was trying to do, can I? Oh, I can. Like Total War. Beautiful.
Move your asses!
That means you can't. Okay.
Let's go. It looks safe.
I know they have an extra one to come around and grab that. I'm just hoping to hit them hard.
I'm in charge here.
You know what? We might try and go around and grab it.
Beware of ambush. From there we can watch the battle. Yes?
How far can we zoom in?
Run!
Seems a little bit better, but not by much.
What should we do? Here we are.
Go there.
Trying to split them a little bit.
Go to that position.
Oh, they get
must
panicked.
be well protected.
Because if I can
We
take
are
that.
on our way. Yes?
We are being flanked. Go there.
What should we do?
Blood and steel.
Yeah, that's not
Show me
chance.
your heels.
Okay, fire's not bad. That's the 4 here. Actually gonna lose.
I'm in
Hopefully with them there I
charge
can
here.
just take that. I don't know how long it takes.
Beware of
Let's speed up a little bit. And that should start taking, right?
Our armies are taking control of an enemy capture point.
Stop at once.
I don't know how fast it's going up there.
What should we do?
Did we get it in time? Half?
My life is precious.
Oh, not are we? No.
I must be well protected. We are on our way. Face their cavalry! Enemy cavalry incoming! They're flanking us! After me!
Get out, get
men.
out.
Show me your heels!
I wonder if they'll follow. If then I can loopy
Quickly,
loop
after me!
and take it.
Show me your heels! Beware of ambush!
Because look how far it is. They might just stay there.
Not too close to the enemy!
Our squad is fleeing.
Face their cavalry!
How many chances with
The
them?
weaklings have run away.
Oh
We can
no.
watch the battle!
Fine, screw it.
After me, men!
We must protect our leader from the enemies.
Don't know which one he is. Do we have options here? Oh, we did have some formations. Didn't see them. Choose enemy trample chance increase morale.
Stand as one!
Our troops have abandoned the battlefield.
Yeah, wimps.
My life is precious.
Okay, it looks like this will be quite interesting once we get into it more and with a proper group. Let's see what retreat does, if it instantly kills them, if he's going to survive. Having morale loss, okay.
As morale
Might
dwindled,
keep him
we were
alive.
forced to retreat from the battlefield.
Okay. We can restart the battle, cool. But yeah, I did almost win it by going around, didn't I? So, I don't know that's a bad thing on the AI, because technically if I waited a bit longer, got them closer to me, then did that.
Your orders.
Yeah, because I was heading to stop this, wasn't I?
Yes.
What I was really trying to do. Does he have enough?
I've
I'd
been
like to try
in
that.
each palace in Europe.
Surround those dogs.
Observe the battle in simulated form. So if I just do that instead of playing it.
They will never expect me.
Oh, I've lost the opportunity, haven't I? It's gone. Yeah, it's gone. Well, I got enough money, it's gone now, fudge. Okay, I think with that we'll end here. And with that being said, we're at 2 hours, we've got longer expected to do. So I'll do part 2 of this next week, and we will reload here. And I won't declare war on the English, and I'll try to use the spy stuff, get the money up, and assassinate them and take them. So that being said, hope you enjoyed, like, subscribe, and good stuff. And what do you think of the game? And again, I apologise there's not too much gameplay in this, because a lot of it was reading, but hopefully that's done with now. Even when I load, hopefully it won't give me to read all that stuff again. If it does, I can skip through it. But with that being said, hope you enjoyed. Please put in the comments what you think of the game so far, and hopefully next week we'll get more gameplay, so you get a better look at it, and then I might do a part 3 of this, we'll see. Anyway, I've been IVATOPIA, you've been awesome, thanks for watching, like, subscribe, and see you next time, everyone. Bye, have a great one today. Bye!